Hello everybody, it's Tom here, and today we have a tray of multi-sown strawberries, and these are Red Wonder strawberries from Baker Creek. I am doing this to encourage you guys to get the most from your seed packets, since a lot of the seed companies are selling out right now and it's hard to get seeds, or it's 30 days out. This is a great way to get the most from your seed packets, especially with these teeny tiny seeds for strawberries. Things like carrots, things like celery. These are just the teeniest of tiniest seeds. Also, a lot of you guys that are into growing medicinal plants for health, there is the stinging nettle. And I don't think I've ever seen seeds smaller than that, except maybe the rainbow strawberries that I got from Park Seeds one year. So I've never seen anything smaller than those. But moving on here, guys, these are multi-sown strawberries, and I did this to make sure that there was germination. So that all the seeds germinated before I put them into these cells, so that we didn't have empty cells and wasted material. And also so that we don't have to prick out, because if you have too many in these cells and you want to get them a little bit bigger before you put them in the ground, having more than one dries out the soil really quick, especially when it gets hot, because it's not very thick, and if it's in direct sun like strawberries need to be, this will dry out very fast, sometimes by the time you get home at the end of the day, if you have to go to work all day. So what I like to do is just keep one per cell, and then this way you don't have to kill anything, you don't have to terminate any of the plants and thin them out. So you get the most from your seed package, which is awesome! And also I'm going to show you how to use a screwdriver when you do this, and I've never been able to find a tool that works better than a screwdriver for taking, it's called pricking out multi-sown plants. One important point I wanted to say right up front is that you never want to take a seedling and put dry soil against the roots. So never put seedlings and never put roots from any of the plants that you care about into dry soil. When I planted these, I used very sandy soil so that the soil can come away from the roots real easy and we won't need water. But if you don't have sandy soil that you're using to do this, then you can use a little cup of water, and then you just dip the seedlings in, and usually the soil comes right away from the roots, and you've got this nice string that you can put across the hole and put the roots right down into it. But you just make a hole, prick out one of the strawberries. Doing it one-handed is a little bit tricky. But you just prick it out and try to get it all out without the root breaking there all the way to the bottom. See, it's still connected at the bottom there, so like I said, kind of hard with one hand. But let's see, I'm gonna just push. If one doesn't come out and it's stuck to the bottom, it's probably gone, the root's gone through the bottom and is hooked on. We can just move the whole set over like this to loosen all the dirt, and that way when we pull, we'll have the least amount of resistance. And there you go, see, it's just coming right out now. So excellent. So we're going to take this and then we just lay it right on top of the hole, and I like to loop it around a little bit if we can. It's a little windy and one hand is a little harder, so but the point is that the screwdriver here, you can just take it and push it down, the root down very gently into the soil. There we go, just like that. And then take the screwdriver, put it in the dirt, and push towards where the root is that you just planted. And that is the most secure way I know to prick out multi-sown plants, like little celeries and carrots and things. But once you get this hole down here, you can just fill it in with the dirt that's around. And I like to maybe bring over a little bit from the other side sometimes if it's too high, kind of level it out so the water drains down into where the seedling is. But that's it. Then you just keep going. So let's see, let's do one more here. Hole going, come over here, and that's a good one. Here's one that's already hanging out. So, and these aren't stuck to the bottom, so they should, oh, no, that one is actually. So we're gonna, if you do have to break it or cut it from the bottom, you want to do it as low as possible. That's still got a lot of root to it. So we're going to just wrap it around, or try to here. No, they're not going to do it without two hands. So there we go. Oh, I did get it. No, I didn't. And boom. Alright, and then just, it doesn't matter if the bottom of the root is going all the way down. It can be looped as long as it's in the soil so it can absorb moisture. Then you are good to go. And pat that down, a finger or two if you need to. So not too hard, you don't want to compact it, but you do want to get it so that it's nice and firm. There we go, all the way around, and that'll work. Okay, and let's see, let's just keep going here. Boom. And where's one we can get? Let's go ahead and pull this whole section out here because we're going to do them all today. And break them up just a little, just like that. Here's one. Boom, beautiful. Drop it right in the hole. Use the screwdriver to go down and pull the dirt over from the side. Press against the root. There we go. It's got a lot of root around the top, or a lot of soil around the top. I just make the hole bigger with my finger like this. I stick my finger in there, and it's better to do that than break it up, I believe. So, there we go. And then let the water water it in, and that will compress around the soil around the roots a little bit better. And get the root under the soil level is the point. It doesn't have to, the end of the root doesn't have to be all the way down to the bottom. The root just has to be under soil level so that it can make contact with the moist soil and use that as a catalyst to absorb nutrients, and also use the water for transpiration so that it won't dry out. Alrighty, so one thing you need to know about seeds is that they have different types of conditions for germination, so that it's called a germination condition. These are just fertile soil conditions. So if you just plant any strawberries on top of fertile soil, they're going to germinate. And usually you just sprinkle them right on top and you get strawberries later, but you also get a lot of weeds, so it's hard to get them, sort them out when they're on the ground. This is an easy way of doing it so that we can go ahead and get them in cells and get them individualized, and then that way put them in the wood chips that we have. We have a permaculture food forest, and this is going to be our ground cover for this summer, hopefully for the next couple years. So, and continue, like this is permanently. So once we put these in the ground, they're just going to continue to spread and give us fruit year after year, which is going to be wonderful. Very excited about that, guys. So this is my little kitchen garden backyard, and the food forest is on the other side of that gate over there. Just starting though. We've got a pear tree that's 15 years old, a plum tree that's 10, and a couple things here and there. Several fig trees that are 10, 12 years old, that kind of thing. Here we have multi-sown strawberries, and that is how to prick them out from a tray and put them into a 6-pack with a screwdriver. And you can do this with a variety of different plants, lots of vegetables. We do it with all our brassicas. We never pull out seeds from the ground after we've planted and thin them out like people say. We always multi-sow, and then that way the investment that we put into seeds, and I know they're not that much, but some seeds, especially now, are so, it's hard to get them because they're being sold because of the quarantine, and everybody's at home planting things in their yards. So all the seed companies are sold out. There's nothing on their shelves, and you go to their websites and they're down for weeks at a time now. So it's I think Baker Creek's been down for a week, and then they came back, and now they're down for, I guess, until they restock and get some more seeds going. So this is a great way to get the most from the seed packets that you buy, and make sure that all the seeds that germinate are seeds that go into, or plants that go into your garden and you can eat from, or at least give them a chance, because not all of them are going to make it, which is why we plant more than one. You guys know, you've been out and seen things and seen your garden and came out expecting to see like 6 or 7 beautiful plants a month later, and you end up with 3 because of pests or because of soil nutrition issues or pH issues in the soil that prevent plants from thriving. But lots of things go on with that, guys. So we want to multi-sow and prick out, and then I like to use these trays in 6-packs, but really you don't really need the holders. Like for instance, I just put them on the ground here, and I use a board. See, I have a lot of trays, but I ran out of trays, so over here I just put this 4x4 to hold them against the flower bed, and that keeps the dog from going in that direction. At least she doesn't like to walk on step over things. She's a little lazy, so this helps a little bit, and that way we don't need the carrying trays, and it doesn't take up quite as much room. But it's kind of a jigsaw puzzle after you have 40 or 50 of these trays sitting around, and you got to fit them all in and have walking space at the same time. So yeah, I encourage you guys to multi-sow and put them in 6-packs. All right, I hope you guys are having a great day and enjoy this beautiful time. Bye.